Hey, I'm Dr. Tuepenz.
And I'm Gaplord.
And we are
the Juice Crew Villans. Damn, I'm so cold now. I'm doing this. So count me in. Hey, it's me, Gaplord, friend extraordinaire. And today we come to you with important news. Meg and Tory. When I say Meg and Tory, I mean Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lane. The verdict is in. When y'all see this, though, it'll be like a week later. But
yeah, it's all good. We want to tell you about it.
Yeah. The jury's in, and it's saying that Tory Lanez is guilty of all 3 charges. So he's guilty. He can face up to like 20 years, I think. 25 years. Woo. He ain't gonna get deported. You know, everybody love America.
Where you from?
He's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
But everybody love America.
Yeah, he out here in Canada. Definitely out here in America.
He gonna get deported, and he's gonna be back in Canada in prison, whatever. So today we just gonna be talking about them in general. So let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. So like I said, he was found guilty today. Do you think? Let's get to it. Do you think that Tory shot Meg without a reasonable doubt?
No.
What proof do you have to have that?
I don't know if he shot her or if he didn't shot her. He could have shot her. I don't have enough evidence because I haven't followed the case in the details that I probably should have to really get a good opinion about it. Overall, I think that something happened. It's obvious something happened, but I really don't know because I wasn't there. Like most of y'all, most of the people commenting on this wasn't there.
Okay, so how do you feel? About what's her name, Megan Thee Stallion? Not, she lied about not having sex with Tory Lanez, the rapper, but in court it came out, it was exposed that she had sex with Tory Lanez and multiple other celebrities. So how do you feel about that? Does that taint your view? Basically, what I'm asking, does that taint your view on her whole testimony or story that she may have gave to the courts? Yes,
and I'm gonna tell you why. I guess when I look at court stuff, I try to see it from the eyes of a juror. You know what I mean? And as a juror, it would definitely make me erase some red flags for me because the simple fact I don't know her personally on a personal level, in any aspect. I don't know her through business, classmates, families, friendships, whatever. I don't know her. So the only thing I can take is her character as it's put into the media and the statements that's being made in the court. So when you look at that, it definitely, it makes it look like it's a little bit of rubbish. It could be a little bit of rubbish coming out of that situation.
Oh, it's some rubbish.
It makes it questionable, Yeah.
So, we're speaking just on things we heard online, but should Meg's current boyfriend, she dates a rapper from the East Coast. I think he's from New York, maybe, but Partisan Fontaine. Party. Let's just say call him Party. So should Meg's current boyfriend Party feel a certain way about Meg sleeping with other notable celebrities that he didn't know about? Because it's rumored to say that, he had issues with the fact that these names came out in the public during this court case about men she slept with.
Right.
Because, no matter how much men kind of really lie and say, they care about how many bodies that a woman slept with.
I got something.
They might put up with it sometimes, but it's like they care.
And let me tell you something. It's a song about that though. It's a song called from T.I. It's called Freak Though. Remember that one song? She got the evil eyes with the baby face. But she a freak though. You know what I'm saying? And T.I. tells a story of a young woman who was kind of promiscuous, and she would sleep around on him, he'd sleep around on her, but they was always come back together and they have a special sexual bond or whatever they had. You know what I'm saying? Special relationship, you know what I mean? He tried to go steady with her sometimes, but then, you know, she ended up straying off. He stray away. But he tells a story about this situation. So to answer the question, I would say, no, he shouldn't be worried about it because you dating her. If you worried about it, if that's a, you know what I'm saying, it's already a part of your, you know, prerequisites for dating someone, then you shouldn't start dating someone like that. You should really get that kind of stuff up front and be more upfront with the person you're looking to date and be romantically engaged with. But if you're going to date her and y'all dating, you're going to, you know, claim some type of relationship with her, then I feel like you shouldn't worry about it. Yeah, it may bother you because you can't help how you feel. You can't help how you feel. No. You can't help it. You don't have to respond to it. But if you feel it, if you feel it, you feel it.
You feel it. Yeah.
You feel it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta respond to it. You know what I'm saying?
You woke.
Yeah, you right. we woke. I'm just saying though. But that's what he dealing with. The feeling of like, damn, these niggas.
Nobody agree with that.
Yeah, you know, if I was him, I wouldn't post on the internet about it. I would act like it doesn't even exist. Because the more you give to it, the more you add fire to the flame. If anything, I'm posting about my music. I'm posting about the stuff that I'm producing and I bring to the market. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's a tangent about business, though.
Off topic, but on topic as well. So, do you recognize that, like, men do have an issue with a woman they love or want to be with for long term? They have issue with them sleeping with a lot of people?
Yeah. I think a lot of dudes, if a man could choose, he would choose a woman.
Nah, man. You Disney Channel on me. Disney on me.
Nah, but a man would probably choose, more than likely, he'd choose a woman that, you know, don't have a high body count. And I'm sure women would say the same thing. I don't think anybody would want to be with somebody who slept with a lot of people.
Yeah. So, let me just say this. So, I do believe in the justice system. I know that it's flawed, and I know things that might not go your way. But I did think that based off of things I heard from the case, and if it's actually true, like, there was no gunpowder on Tory's hand. Like, no, they couldn't.
Fine.
But they found it on the girl.
Yeah, what was that about? Like, what was that about?
But that girl came to court. So she's lying in some sense because she made a testimony that conflicted everything she said originally in her first testimony. So there's things on both sides that's questionable and it's like shaky. But at the end of the day, it's like it's without a reasonable doubt.
Right. And that's like the issue.
Yeah, it's like without a reasonable doubt. And I'm not saying he didn't, because if he did, he's wrong.
Absolutely wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, and as a man, that makes me look like you even more soft to be doing something. Like, men shouldn't be, I know women make it.
But he's Tory Lane like this, though.
Yeah. Oh, he is like 4 feet.
She taller than him.
Yeah, she taller than him. So, you know, dang, I don't want to say that because even if she's taller than him, if I had a bet on the boxing match, I'm going to bet he's going to win.
He should. I would assume so.
I'm going, because he be pulling up on rappers personally. So, he definitely pulled up on a few rappers. But
you gotta do something to claim your state. But that go back to what I was gonna say. You know, this hip hop stuff is getting out of control. The rap game is crazy, man. The rap game really done turned into the dope game, where they're treating it like it's actual, you know, because it's audio dope. You know what I mean? So people, it's just getting out of control. Like, first of all, what is they doing with guns? And they supposed to be stars. Like, you're a star. Like, why are you walking around with a gun? Where is security at? Where's y'all security? You should.
So they have security too.
This is what I'm saying though. You got security, but where's they at?
So
what are they doing? Why
rumor has it that the gun was found in the girl's bag. One of the stylists or designers or something of Meg Thee Stallion stated that he may have seen an object that looked like a gun in her bag.
That's not.
Now I'm not saying verbatim, but that's basically that's what he said.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. That shit's out of control, man.
Court is, you know how court is.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's like you know, there's gonna be some things in there that's misrepresented.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be represented to the best of
because of words, how we word stuff,
words, yeah.
How we word it,
the word salads.
Yeah, word. What people gotta understand about court is it's really a play on words. Who's the best word? How do you word it the best? But yeah, but the rap game is just getting out of control. The media been out of control. You know, taking and spinning certain narratives that go certain ways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but all this stuff is probably doing some numbers for them on the back end for some marketing. People Googling them, checking out their content more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make some money on the back end. What people gotta understand though, with the biggest thing that's at risk, going back to your point when you're saying that it's not without a reasonable doubt, is, and just also just with the you know, the freedom of speech is at risk. Our real freedoms are at risk with this when we start letting stuff like this slide through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? All off of sympathy. And, you know, if he did the crime, he did the crime. But if she's lying, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta hold people accountable for lying too. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not good for, I don't believe it's good for nobody to lie, whether you a man or a woman. Either or, I don't care. I'm not really with that. Nobody should be out here lying, especially in the court of law, to get somebody in jail, because that's abusing the system. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we see a lot of that happen, which makes it hard for the real victims.
Exactly.
It makes it hard for the people who really need to use the justice system to get justice.
I seen that working in social work too. The people who abuse the system, there's people who actually need it. Yeah. But let me just show you, there's more people who abuse the system
than actually need it. Now, that's the truth.
But anyway, let's kind of stay back on this Meg and Tory. This is unfortunate. I'm gonna go what the court says. So it's like because
I don't know.
But you know, if I had to use my judgment based on what I've heard, I'd be like, I can't say without reasonable doubt. But anyway, do you think female hip hop influences women to sleep with other men? Yes. You said it so quickly. Why?
Because it's programming. These women watch this kind of music at an early age. I mean, and it's been before hip hop. What's that one song? All night, Mary Jane, all night long. What was she talking about? I'm gonna give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. Oh, that's influential. You know what I'm saying? And if you know your mama playing that song, hey, you know, mama gotta have a life too. Yes, but this is what I'm saying. No, it's programming children to think like that because it's fun. It looks it looks like it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's what all the cool people are doing. So yes, you know, Lil' Kim definitely influenced younger women to be a little bit more promiscuous and stuff like that. You know, see that statement that Brittany Griner had made? I said Brittany Griner. What's the girl name?
You bung up Brittany Griner, but this is a little small tangent. She did something very noble. She asked that everybody write letters to.
The dude is left over. I saw that. Yeah,
I thought that was pretty noble.
Russia gonna get them.
But I didn't agree with the decision. But I did think that was very noble.
Russia's gonna be like, get them goddamn letters out of
here. Letters.
What? Yeah, prisoner. But nah, Brittany Griner, she was saying that she wished she didn't let men use her like that. Who? And Brittany, the light-skinned girl that everybody be dating.
Oh, you talking about the one who did the PJ that dated the basketball player?
Yeah, whatever. She dated, I don't know. But she said she wished she didn't let men use her up like that when she was younger.
On Just Pearly Things.
On what?
Just Pearly Things.
What's that?
That's the show she was on.
I don't even know. But
I'm not telling you.
Okay, yeah. I had to hear her say it. You know what I'm saying? To really make sure I was really reading this correctly. But I think that was pretty cool of her to say that and be real about it to younger females. But she ain't no rapper. They ain't putting it in the song. So it might go over people's heads. You know what I'm saying? They might not catch it because music is a vibration. It's a vibrational frequency.
No, but she one of them.
Basically, I know.
She putting songs.
But
she might be in the song.
She's in a song, but she's not making the song. She's not making like that song. What was they listening to earlier? They was at the gym hooping. What was that song? Yada 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 yada. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? But think about that. Who does that sound good to? Body 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 yada. Anybody over the age of 30 listening to something like that and really feeling it like, man, this is my joint. I need to hear this song to, you know, get in a good mood.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of person is that?
Let me read this to you and tell me what you think about it. Because we just asked the question: does female hip hop influence women sleep with many men? So So let me read these lyrics. You tell me who they're from. Okay. Beat it up inward. Catch a charge, extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do kill while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P word is wet. So the first thought that comes to my mind is like, wow. So how do you feel about that first verse of WAP?
I ain't never heard them songs. The lyrics said, let me tell you something. You looking to take that P word and he talking about swiping it on your nose. What if you got snot in your nose? And you mixing that up with P word juice and yeast and piss and everything else up in there. Now, so I was already thinking of you. I said, man, it's probably Meg Thee Stallion saying this.
It's one of them, and she's the Cardi or Megan. I don't know which one.
Okay, yeah.
What's the first verse of WAP?
Come on, man.
I never
That's
actually.
ridiculous. But we know what that song was about.
Yeah.
Wet A word, P word.
So let me ask you this: after hearing just that first verse, would this be something that you'd be like raising a daughter or something? Say if you had a daughter, and it's like, say she's 16, would you be like, this is a good song for her to listen to?
Absolutely not. I would tell her that that's just entertainment.
Do you think the women who's making them songs, do you think they think it's okay for their daughters to listen to?
No, and they'll tell you.
Yeah, I think Cardi has
said something along those lines
on accident.
Yeah, and she ain't the only one though.
Mm-hmm. So
the J words that run the industry once came out and said that. I never let my kid listen to that kind of music.
He was scared to say the J word.
Yeah, you gotta do it like that now.
So, in general, do you we kind of touched on the Tory and Meg Thee Stallion case, and I know that you say you didn't research it, but given if this information that I'm about to tell you is true, you give me the answer to this question. So, say that Tory had no gunfire residue on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like shooters have.
Yeah, like somebody who fired a gun, they have the gun.
Yeah, because the powder from it goes back on you.
So they say they could not say that he had any of that on his hand. And the person, your primary witness who was testifying against you, changed the whole story. Mm-hmm. But there are rumors that he may have bribed that primary witness. Those are rumors, they're not confirmed, Say if this is true. And there's and then there's the designer who says that he may have seen a gun in the girls' bags. Mm-hmm. But he's not sure. But he said, and then there's people who say they didn't see Tory. Everybody said basically that they did not see Tory shoot her. If that is all true. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, if it is true, if they got everything right. But there's been, other testimonies of like, Meg Thee Stallion gave a really good testimony. Put on the waterworks. And if everything she says is true, she said he shot her in the foot. And technically there was, the bullet hit somewhere else and the fragments hit her foot.
So she got nicked. Mm-hmm. It was a ricochet.
Yeah, but so taking into account that she said she never slept with him, had sex with him, and then it comes out as that's not true.
But
and then exactly. So you seen the picture where he's like got his private parts on her behind. Exactly. That's how I feel.
But
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not that big.
So, anyways, and this other evidence of the court, like she left the party, came back to make sure she get him because he was flirting with Kylie Jenner or something allegedly. Mm-hmm. So, again, I wasn't there, but that's what was said in court. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. So, given that information, and then the girl going back on her word, her best friend, or her ex-best friend, and saying that she don't know that Tory didn't shoot her. And, hearing things like this, do you think that the jury got it right, or we should wait for more details, confirmed details?
Wait for more confirmed details.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was pressure on the jury to get this done.
Yeah.
It's a high-profile case in the state of California.
And they would have to come, so it's before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would have to come back right after Christmas.
I think he'll appeal. I think his lawyers will appeal the verdict, and we'll see this case get continued. I think they did this, like you said, before Christmas. Get it out the way, get it off the books. Let's bring it back in March. We'll have more confirmed evidence. We can do some more proceedings and things like that. I don't think he's going to go to jail immediately. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be like that. I think they're going to do a good appeal. They're going to put forth a good lawyer would put forth that already have the appeal on deck. If you're a real good lawyer, you already going to have that ready, that audible ready to go before you even step out there in that courtroom, because you already know what time it is. But, yeah, that's what I think going to happen. So, we'll see.
Okay, so for me to summarize it up, I think that if everything that was said and everything went how it should have went, then that's what's up. But again, I wasn't there. But if it really happened like this, then he deserves to get time and get his ass up out of here, get him deported. But based off of what I heard, I don't know if I can confidently say that without a reasonable doubt that he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? Without a reasonable doubt, there's no doubt in your mind. You know what I'm saying? No doubt in your mind. You know how important that decision is. And I understand, because I've had to do jury duty, but it's we're human. People want to go home. Holidays, they're I ain't trying to be thinking about this over the holidays. We're getting it done tonight, which they did.
Yeah, and it gives them the option to get a whole other set of jurors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can get rid of these jurors, and we can bring in some whole different people. You know what I'm saying? That do it differently, because it'd be a new case filing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you guys let us know what you think. Me personally, like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there. But if they got it right, then they got it right.
Right. Not for real. Make justice be served,
So, yeah. But if they got it wrong, which I think personally that
it's starting to look like it.
Because it don't sound like without a reasonable doubt to me.
And that's what counts.
And if we're going to go by the justice system, it should be without a reasonable doubt.
Because that would count.
Because we can't be doing no in-betweens. It got to be one way or no way. You know what I'm saying? We stick with what it's supposed to be and do it that way. And just to add also, I think, as if I'm her boyfriend party, I feel a certain way about her. All this news about you sleeping with these celebrities, Ben Simmons and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be like, man, because that's where I found my,
You with her now? So.
Yeah, you're right.
And you just slid up in her. So if you just slid up in her,
But I'm saying he ain't wrong either.
Nah, he ain't wrong, but you can't, you got to make a decision. Mm-hmm. And if that was your prerequisite, you should be like, hey, I don't be with women who be sleeping around. Yeah. Man, you got to do that. If you gonna throw, because they hit us with a prerequisite.
Yeah.
A woman hit you with a real quick prerequisite. You know what I'm saying? So it's best that you throw your prerequisites out there too. Hey.
Actually, you should throw them out there first.
Exactly. Yeah. Lead by example. Yeah. And while you're doing that, you should like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, share it with your people so they can know. Or get your ass beat.
That's great.
With words in the form of love through Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas.
Our Lord and Savior.
Oh, have a wonderful, magnificent, blessed New Year.
Manifesting the vibe that we're feeling. I don't have nobody to waste your time, then you killing it. Life's too short, so we living it.
So that's one thing that you gotta be able to do is just learn who does have that access to people.
And to after that, that's even after you have to recognize it first. So you might not even know till you're 40. Some people recognize it earlier, some people recognize it later.
I ain't been rapping that
So
long.
just to add
Life
to
is
that
short,
little
my nigga.
comment you said.
I couldn't write a verse in jail,
Make sure I answer
couldn't
this
get a
question.
vibe there. Surrounded by depression, no niggas in wheelchairs. Used to tease me about my sneaks. That shit was weak. Then I met a man who ain't had no feet. Shit get deep, stop complaining about the small shit. Let's catch a vibe, smoking Zaza with my tribe, sipping Bella with my guys. I've been vibing with my kids. You know that's precious. Build the bear for blessing. Norges Cocoa Melon, that's the closest thing to heaven. If you ask me, I stay ready for the war.